everybody. So today I am streaming this video taking free topics, and this might be a longer video than the usual videos that I record. So anyway, the first topic that I'm going to take today is a Quit India Day. On the anniversary of the Quit India movement, the nation celebrates the day, remembering the heroic courage of the freedom fighters who sacrificed their lives for the country. The movement was started on August 9, 1942, and since then the day is celebrated as August Kranti Divas. It is said to be one of the most significant movements in the history of our country's freedom struggle. So, what is the history of the day? The Indian National Congress launched the Quit India movement in August 1942 under the leadership of Mahatma Gandhi at the Bombay session of Congress Committee. The aim of the movement was to force the British to withdraw from India. So, with the slogan from Mahatma Gandhi, "Do or die," the movement initially went very well. But afterwards, due to lack of due to weak coordination and lack of action plan, the movement declared to be a failed one. Despite its failure, the Quit India movement is considered to have a significant impact as it made the British government realize that India was ungovernable in the long run. So, significance of the day in the present. So, going through an addressing session by our Honorable Prime Minister yesterday only, I watched it in the news as well, at Rajghat in Delhi, while inaugurating the Rashtriya Swachhata Kendra. He termed it the perfect occasion to force squalor, poverty, open defecation, water scarcity, terrorism, and discrimination to quit India. He also outlined the importance of hygienic living in battling the coronavirus pandemic. He also said that we have to step out and carry out our businesses and still safeguard ourselves from corona. For this, we have to wear masks, maintain 6 feet distance, and avoid spitting in the open. I definitely second this, and it is my humble request to all of my fellow mates, all of my friends, all of my viewers to help in this initiative, at least so that we can make sure that corona quits not just India but the world ASAP. So, sources of references used in this part of the video are taken from the websites of oneindia.com, ndtv.com, and hindustantimes.com. Moving ahead, the second topic that I'll talk about is Nagasaki Day. So, as I already told you in my last video on Hiroshima Day that was observed on the 6th of August, 3 days later, on 9th of August, the United States dropped another atomic bomb on Nagasaki, resulting finally in Japan's unconditional surrender. Nagasaki was a shipbuilding center, the very industrial area intended for destruction. So, Nagasaki Day aims to commemorate the day when a fat man, the atomic bomb, dropped in Nagasaki. So, the atomic bomb that was dropped in Hiroshima was named the little boy, unlike the fat man that was dropped in Nagasaki. But whether it be fat, whether it be little, these bombs did hell destruction to the cities, and the effects of these attacks were witnessed till many years. This day is again to promote peace and create awareness about threats of nuclear weapons and uh, we shall all pray that never should such a day ever come again. And as we all say that Nagasaki should be the last city of the world that has that would have ever witnessed such kind of a destruction. Sources of references of this part of the video are taken from the websites of history.com and latestnews.fresheslife.com. So, the third and the final topic that I'm going to speak about is International Day of the World's Indigenous Peoples. This day is celebrated on August 9 annually, that is today, around the world to create awareness and to conserve the rights of indigenous people, focused on enriching the culture and efforts that indigenous people experience around the world. So, like when I started, I'm sure all of you might have the question, who are indigenous people? I'll tell you. Indigenous people are the natives to live in a particular place, that is, the tribal people who are the earliest known inhabitants of that area. They maintain traditions and other cultural aspects which are associated in the region. Except for Antarctica, indigenous people are inhabited along every continent of the world. Since indigenous people are often threatened and violated, the international community has taken some measures to protect their rights and culture, which are as follows. Number one, understanding the importance of culture and to promote international cooperation, sharing global knowledge and follow the important cultural ethics, combining the indigenous languages into a recognized system to amplify new concepts and cherish growth and development, to support the struggles and satisfy the requirements of the indigenous people. So how can we do? What can we do is a question that you are going to ask. So I'll tell you that even a small drop is the base of a big ocean. So every small effort counts, obviously. So what we can do is we can support indigenous people by encouraging them to come up well in some fields like education, sports, social participation, etc. Now, yes, this video can be helpful for those who are preparing for competitive exams and for those who are having such topics in their syllabus, in their environmental syllabus or in their history, or such topics that is into your syllabus. So it could help you. This video can help you. So again, I would link this day with the present of the COVID-19, and even like I have noted down that the United Nations have taken this theme this time, which is COVID-19 and indigenous people's resilience this year. So this is the theme of the United Nations this year. So, as we fight against the spread of the pandemic, it is more important than ever to safeguard indigenous people and their knowledge. They can teach us much about how to rebalance our relationship with nature and reduce the risk of future pandemics. They are seeking their own solutions to this pandemic. They are taking action and using traditional knowledge and practices such as voluntary isolation and sealing of their territories, as well as other preventive measures. But they are also facing problems, like they are already experience poor access to healthcare, essential services, sanitation, and other key preventive measures such as clean drinking water, soap, disinfectant, etc. Likewise, Most nearby local medical facilities are often under-equipped and understaffed. So even when indigenous people can access healthcare services, they face stigma and discrimination. A key factor is to ensure services and facilities are provided to them in indigenous languages suitable to the people. Other problems include their food insecurity, living in hubs even during this pandemic, loss of land based livelihood, etc. So, what I can say is, especially now, they need us, and especially now, we need the traditional knowledge, voices, and wisdom of the indigenous people. The references used in this part of the video have been sourced from the websites of the United Nations and Wikipedia. So, ending the video with a quote by Charles Dickens: "No one is useless in this world who lightens the burdens of others, who lightens the burdens of another." So, if you got enlightened like me while preparing the video, I got enlightened on the aforesaid topics that I took today, then please do like, share, and subscribe the video. Do stay safe and take care. Thank you for all the love. Bye bye.